Hello everyone, I am Brianna and welcome to my channel. Today's video is a sort of a reveal of the new planners that I have decided to start using. If you saw my last video, then you know that I am pushing pause on Planner Perfect for a little while. I don't know if it's indefinitely. I don't know if it's for a few months. I don't know. I'm not sure. But for now, I am trying to find Planner Peace. I did have Planner Peace with Planner Perfect all last year. For some reason, it just doesn't feel like it's working anymore. So I decided to switch up my planners, and I have been using them for just a little bit. But so far, I have been absolutely loving it. So let me just get right into the video. So making this switch also meant that I needed to make a switch on pens. So let me show you what I have been using, and it's this pen here. I actually do not like the 0.7 tip. I want to get something more on the finer side. But let me just go ahead and show you what I am using. Now under here, I still have my 12-month planner from Planner Perfect. I haven't decided if I'm going to completely stop that, but I feel like it'd be a waste if I just took it out of my TN and didn't use it. So the plan right now is just to use it for notes or just like a catch-all, things that I need to write down. All right, you guys, I'm flipping it. This is what I have been using and what I'm going to be using for a while now. We have the Hobonichi. It's the Day Free, as well as the Cousin. And for the Cousin, I have the books separated from January to June, as well as July through December. Now, you could get a Cousin with everything all in one book. I felt like with these smaller books, it would fit in my TN better. So I'm trying it out. And I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll get the bigger one next year if I still like this system. But let me explain here. I also added in this Stylogy for a journal. So how I'm going to utilize these two books. This Day Free is going to be my meal plan. So on the monthly, I'm actually not sure how I'm going to use this yearly setup here. I don't know what I'm going to track on this particular book. But on the monthly spread, I have been tracking meals and just kind of decorating the pages. I think I would miss having this spread because I did do this in my monthly Planner Perfect books. And so I like going back and seeing what we have had. And then they have all the months. Now this particular Day Free one, the months go all the way to, I think, let's see, March 2024. I'm not going to be in this book that long because how this one's set up is it has all of your months bulked together, and then after that is just blank graph paper. And I am thinking I'm going to get probably 3 months, maybe 4 in this book. But how I'm going to use it is I'm going to set up my weekly spread, kind of just like how it was in Planner Perfect, because that's what I'm used to. So I have that set up, and then I'm going to go right into my days. So I'm going to have a day per page. So then after the 31st, we'll be moving into another month. So I'm going to set up February. I'm not going to do a month. I'm just going to do like this weekly spread. So it's going to look like this, but these two spots are going to be blank because I'm not tracking January. So I just want it to be separate. And then after the weekly view, I'm going to do the individual pages and keep going for 7 days, and then do another week spread, and then the dailies, and so on and so forth. throughout this whole book. So that's why I'm thinking I'm going to get a few months in here. But so far, I mean, I haven't really used this particular one too much, but that is the plan of how I'm going to use it. Now, let's turn to the cousin. For the cousin, we have this yearly spread. So we have 2023, 2022, and 2024. On here, okay, wait, let me go back. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. This one is going to be homeschool related, homeschool geared. I, in the past, have used like Erin Condren teacher planners and everything like that for homeschool. So I'm used to so much room, but I would also have my daily life in there also. So my thought is I need a bigger planner for my homeschool related things, not my life related things. So that is why I have this smaller day free Hobonichi for the daily life. So this one's going to be geared more towards homeschooling. And let me show you here. So on this spread, I'm going to mark out our days that we're going to be doing school, when we're off of school, and I'm just going to highlight the different days. I'm not going to do anything here. And then this glance will be for me to kind of look forward to how do I want our days, like how many days of school are we doing next year? Like when it gets closer, I can have that to look at. And then on this yearly like tracker style page, I am going to track our school days. So what I'm doing is on each day that we're doing school, I'm writing the number of days we've done school. So in my state, we have to have a certain amount of days that we school. So tracking it is going to be helpful to see. So this actually eliminates what I did back here on my yearly Designs by Planner Perfect, because now I'm going to just solely have it here. And then in this box down here, I'm going to mark the books that were read that month. Some months I'm probably not going to have enough room for books, but this month for January, I do. So I tracked my older kids, what they read, and then an audiobook. We had a lot of vacation time, so not a lot of school was done. That's why there's not a lot of books read. So I'm going to continue that through all of these pages as well. Now, turning to the monthly spread, I back planned this one. I just wrote in what we did in December. This is going to be everything that we're doing in the month, all of our vacations, our appointments, all the things like that. I already wrote in baseball practice that's coming up. But what I'm going to do on the side here, so I actually have the strips for January through June that I ordered. So my thought for the theme, it's going to be floral, and then I'll add little stickers here and there. On this monthly spread, it's going to be more of the Cocoa Daisy items. And I mean, I'll add those here too, but it's going to be just a little different. So that is how I'm going to use the monthly on these. And this one goes all the way until July. And then it goes into this weekly spread. Now, I gravitated towards this weekly spread for homeschooling because I could time out our day of like the order of things that we want to do and kind of when we want to do them by. Now, I don't like to be stuck to a timetable in homeschooling, but I do like to gauge and have an idea of where we should be throughout the day. So we were on vacation here, still on vacation, and then I didn't back plan here because I didn't have this planner, and I didn't want to, I mean, there's no way I can back plan an hourly deal for these. Then we went on vacation again, and then here is a week that I actually was fully in, and I did like to have this information here. It was fun to kind of map out the hourly appointments and all of that. I will not use it like this moving forward. I will do more of this scheduling where I'll have like morning time and it will start at this time. And then math here and my father's world and just different, all of the things that we have to do for homeschool, I'm going to write in here. And then I have just a ton of different kits from like Planner Envy and Planner Kate. So I just kind of threw those down to utilize it. And that's another thing. I want to start utilizing all the items I have. Like I was saying in my other video, I have just been building up on supplies and I need to utilize them before I can keep piling up even more. That being said though, I'm still getting Cocoa Daisy because what I do is I go through the kits that, like when it's delivered to me, I go through the kit and I put to one side everything I know I'm going to use. And then I put to the other side things that, number one, I know I will not touch, or I'm not really feeling that. And I will go on the Buy Sell Trade Facebook group and I will sell those items. So I know I'm not going to get stuck with a ton of Cocoa Daisy. I was kind of letting some things pile up, but I just posted those on the Buy Sell Trade and they've been selling. So I feel good about that it's not just sitting in a drawer, not being touched. Okay, so we are going into this week. I haven't planned anything out. Now, these tabs are, I know you guys hear about these Avery tabs all over the place, but I use these in my homeschool curriculum books. I never needed to use them in Planner Perfect, but in this particular planner, I was lost really quick and I was always flipping. Okay, wait, where am I? And so I needed these tabs. I didn't actually go buy any tabs. I had these plum paper Avery tabs that they sent me as a gift when I ordered my homeschool planner. So I just pulled these out and used those. Okay, so then it's gonna keep going. This whole section is weeklies all the way until the first week of July. Or actually just the first 2 days. And then you turn here, it says turning the page to a new year. On here, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to write our homeschool like mission statement or our why, just because I like to keep writing it out and transferring it from planner to planner because one, things could change, or two, it's just a good reminder of why we're homeschooling. Now these pages are going to be blank because I didn't have this planner at the beginning of the month. But my thought for this page is going to be kind of like, what is the focus for the month? What is it that I need to get done? What are we needing to work on? What are we struggling on? Just kind of, can you say a goals page? Maybe. I'm going to do that there. And then these are the daily pages, and it has a timed section here, which I was going to start using, and then I quickly ditched it because I don't need to have two sections with timed things. If I did, I would take this timed area, and that's where I would map out like our morning time and our math and all of that, and then keep this timed area how I used it here with our appointments and everything and like the amount of time we did school. So, I have options. There's things I can do. I'm going to be playing around with this for a while, just because this is completely different and so new to me, that I want to, try to get everything down and do all the things that, try all the options, So then I kind of have been using it as just writing out the work that we have to do for that specific day. See, we are getting on vacation here, so there's not a lot that I filled out. And then on the Saturday or Sunday spread, I'm going to use that for my CC, because do you remember in my monthly planner, I would have a section for like CC prep or classical conversations, homeschool group prep of what I need to do. And so I'm going to use those pages for that. Just because for homeschooling, I don't need a Saturday and Sunday. And then this is the week that I kind of fully used it. See here, I was going to try to time it. Didn't like how that turned out. So then I just eliminated it and just wrote on the page how, like, I was just ignoring that. It was just like a normal page to me. But I put like our morning time here, then the math section here, the older boys' individual work here, and then their essentials work down here. The books that they're reading. Then I have my younger children here, and then history down here. And it made sense to me, and it works for me. So that is how I'm going to use it. Now here is the most recent CC list of what we're going to do. And then we are going to go into the 30th and 31st. So today is actually Sunday the 29th. So I haven't had a chance to fill these in, but I don't think they're going to be filled in completely because our community day is on Monday and there's not much going on. And then my son's birthday is on Tuesday, and we have this thing where we don't do school on a birthday. So I might not be doing anything there. So February, I'm going to fill this page out, and then we will just start and work our way through this book all the way up until the end of school. One thing I like about this split book is I don't homeschool during the summer. So having the end be blank and then the beginning here be blank is okay. To me, I won't have like this huge section, like this huge chunk in one book that isn't written in. But again, maybe I won't like these two books, and maybe I will want to try the Hobonichi cousin that is all together. We'll see. Right now, this is just so new to me. I have to tell you that I have thoroughly enjoyed being in this planner. I love the paper. But like I said before, I am trying out different pens that will work. You know, I was trying my ballpoint pen. I'm trying to see if I have it in front of me. The ballpoint pen that I normally use, this one. And it felt, I don't know if like slippery is the right word, or I didn't have control enough. Like it didn't work. And so then I went to the Coco Daisy pen, and she has the gel. Is it the zebra? Is it gel? It's the zebra pen that she always has in there. And I really liked it. It just didn't dry fast enough for me. For me to be in this planner, it's going to have to dry fast because I am not going to sit there. I'm going to write something and I'm going to sit there, wait for it to dry, and then close the page. I'm too busy for that. I think we all are. But I tried this pen, and it actually is this the Writech. It dried super quick, and I was like, ooh, I really like it, but it was too thick. So I'm going to try a thinner point. And then I also ordered the Sarasa pens in the 0.5 point, and I haven't received them yet, so I'm going to try those on there. So I'm just playing around with things and just getting my bearings with this new planner and just figuring it out. But I am having so much fun doing it. So tell me, did you think I was switching to a Hobonichi? Because I know one of you actually mentioned it in the comments yesterday on my last video. And I don't know, I guess I'm just curious. What planner do you use? Are you still in Planner Perfect? And if you are, that's great. I mean, it worked for me for so long. Are you using a Hobonichi? And if you are, maybe give me some tips about what pens work best for you. I know that like these click arts, I have to wait for these to dry or else they will kind of bleed through and smear. So I don't know. I'm just curious what you guys are using. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing my new planner. I wasn't expecting to switch so early in the year. I mean, I picked a planner for January. I switched planners in January, but I am loving it. I don't foresee me trying to switch out of this anytime soon. And it still fits in my A5 Cora, which I love. All I did was put the string on the back and then on the front of this one, and it holds it perfectly and it works. So make sure to leave any comments or questions. I would love to answer them for you or just chat with you in the comments. But look forward to my next video. I am going to be setting up the Hobonichi for February. I will see you all next time, you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.